All right, guys. Good morning to everyone. I'm joined by two of my favorite people, that I have come in contact with in roofing over the last 10 years, Robbie and Kimba Garcia with RKG in Dallas. And guys, thanks for being with me this morning.
Thanks for having us, Reggie.
Yeah, that was a special introduction. I appreciate that.
So let me explain something to you. When I use the word favorite, I ask myself, why are they my favorites, right? Why are they in that collection of people that I really look to and go like, these are people that I want to spend time with, right? And because I think that's important for me in my time and in my resources, being able to surround myself with the kind of people that I would want to expose to other people.
Yeah.
Right. And so, I thought about that before my call this morning, and I'm going to read a couple things to y'all I put down, and then I want y'all to talk about it because I think your story and this conversation can help other people in some situations that they're in terms of growing their business and becoming more successful and honestly being happier in life. Right. Yeah. And so one of the things that makes you guys in my favorite category is you engage life on your own terms, both professionally and personally, right? It's something y'all have attacked, I believe. Being yourself, being genuine, being authentic, and being willing to live with the consequences. How has that been for y'all when it comes to structuring both your personal and professional life, and how impactful and important is that to y'all?
I'm gonna let you take the first lead.
I think for Robbie and I, it boiled down to we don't really know how to be anybody other than ourselves.
Right.
I think that we both kind of live life really out loud. And what we've learned through transpiring that into our business is that you're going to attract the people that are right for you in business. We've met and gotten close with you over the years, but it draws the people that are meant to be around you to you, and then it kind of weeds the rest out. And that's from a business perspective down to a customer perspective. We're not everybody's cup of tea, but the people that love us really freaking love us. And so they tell their friends. And so we've been able to find our people, surround ourselves with people that match our core values, what we're about, and just rock and roll that way. Like you said, it comes with its consequences because, y'all might not be able to see right now, but Robbie and I are both very covered in tattoos. We ride Harleys, we wakeboard, we put all those things out on our social media. So, a lot of times people see that, but then they get to know a whole other side of us that are very professional, that put out really quality work, and they learn to love us for that. So that's been the experience with it.
So talk to me about this. How has that affected your recruiting? How's that affected your people's day-to-day, kind of the way they run their business, or has it?
It really helps set the example and the tone and the vibe and the culture throughout our team where, our team, they push themselves to be like us. We're up early in the mornings. We're working out in the gym. We hit the office. I mean, we do our own roof cells too, So doing things like that to lead the example and set the way is definitely has been key. And that's something we've really noticed this past 4 or 5 months, really stepping back in and
we just took our sales team back over as we are the official sales managers now. So we're really getting to lead that, that day-to-day process. But Reggie, last night we took out our team. 4 of our team members hit over $100,000 in revenue
on their first month.
3 of those guys, crazy. It was their first month. And I went around the table last night and I asked them, what's been your favorite thing about roofing? One of my guys said it's changed my kid's life, and that could make me tear up right now. Another one said I have a flexible schedule and I'm making more money than I ever have before. Another one says I get to sleep in bed with my wife every night and still make oil field money. It's things like that just light Robbie and I up on the inside, is getting to teach these guys and pour the passion into them that really changes their life, and that's changed our life as well.
Well, and y'all are doing very well financially, obviously, and your people are too. But the fact of the matter is that has never caused you to sacrifice with your family. I watch your social media. It ain't just about you guys. I mean, this is about building an environment with your family too, right? I mean, I see your kids and I see y'all travel a lot. How important has that been to be able to work balance with you being as authentic as you are? How important has that been with you and your family?
I believe I believe that success has to come personal and in your home, and then whatever's going on in your soul and in your home is going to lead over into your business. And for full transparency's sake, Robbie and I being business partners and being married over the last few years, it hasn't always been a rose garden. And what we've learned is that when there's a problem inside the home, it carries over into the business, and we've really learned to prioritize that. But I don't like to call it balance, Reggie, because I don't do like work-life separation. Like, this is all the same thing.
It's the life.
It's all the same thing. So
right.
It's life. It's just life across the board. And so when you keep your core values on the inside and you really live that, and you really run your home that way, and you really run your business that way, you're able to achieve that freedom, if you will, that people are really looking for.
Yeah. And if Robbie could keep his hands off the thermostat in the hotel room, y'all be a lot better off.
Oh man!
I saw it. If you don't follow them on Facebook, you need to. It's literally it's just fun to watch and listen. I think one of the problems in organizations that y'all have found the answer solution to is how to lead. And you're leading with authenticity. And I think that really, really matters, because lots of folks fear going into a battle because they're afraid of who's leading, and that's them. There's just not a lot of confidence there. So how do you instill confidence in people and talk to them about being themselves, being comfortable in their own skin, and showing them how to, lead a team by doing that? How have y'all done that?
I'll say you, Robbie.
Well, man, all I can do is what I know how to do, and that's to wake up and win every day. I mean, there's really no other option for me. We like to take big risks, and big risks take, big rewards. And we've learned throughout the years when you're true, genuine, and you're trying to help people and not just make money. It really it's not really as much of a risk anymore as it's much needed, and that has turned into a lot of progress with the whole team.
Yeah.
In our sales meetings, I'll go around, I make them pretend door knock me, we do a little role play back and forth, but I do try to take the opportunity to compliment their unique styles. Chelsea, for example, on my team, she's very good with asking questions. So, she starts a conversation with people. She doesn't just throw up on them, but I'll stop and tell her, Chelsea, the thing that makes you really stand out is this. And so I try to build that confidence in them, that you don't have to be Robbie and you don't have to be Kimba, but you have to be the best damn you that you can be. And you have to understand what your strengths are so that you can throw gasoline on those fires. And that's how you're going to win. And so, we try to pour that into them in the team meeting, as well as help them realize what their really great qualities are, so that they can lead with those.
And that's a powerful notion, because not everybody has everything to offer. Right. Think about what I just said.
You got something.
You got something, and whatever that is, maximize it. And that's what that's the development and the investment that you guys are making into human capital that I think makes a huge difference. It's not just, hey, everybody has to fit into the same place or the same style or the same, and that's the thing that bothers me about some training it doesn't bother me. That's not the right way to put it. But the overlook here is that many people want to do things that they could be successful in, but they're pigeonholed in the wrong direction. And I think you guys have done a phenomenal job in finding that inside of people and putting them to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's our goal, even down to, I'll ask them, how did you make the most leads last month? Where do you see the most success? Let's prioritize that.
Yeah. And you have some people that have a lot of success in door knocking. You have some people that have success in their social media skills. I mean, everybody has their own special way that they're successful in. And I think that's really key, is we have taken everybody's success and made that our success, and really just poured as much as we can into our team. And that's really showing tenfold.
So look, guys, I think many people spend time chasing being someone else. Listen to me. That's a powerful thought.
Yeah.
We spend time chasing someone else or their ways and their styles, and it leaves us empty, feeling empty, because we've not tapped into who we are. And you guys are just doing a phenomenal job of that. And the way you're doing it is leading from the front. Yeah, listen, we could talk all day about this, but I do believe that the way you're leading, and the way through authentic kind of representation, to not just to your team, but your customers is causing you to attract the right people, like you've talked about. It's you have the right customer experiences. It's caused you to have great business partner relationships. Guys, listen, what I'm telling y'all in talking to Robbie and Kimba today is just be you. Right? I mean, just find you, get comfortable with it, grow who you are, grow what you're doing, and then with time and with patience and then sometimes failures, you're going to learn your way. Guys, listen, what would you say to folks out there today that are maybe in a struggle mode, right? I mean, they're just kind of in a place of, dude, this ain't working the way I wanted to it. That, they get, COVID's beat them up or whatever, or they just can't find good salespeople or whatever it is. What would you say to encourage them to be more authentic and for them to have more success?
I think like we've kind of talked about, Reggie, just be really comfortable who you are, but then start to put yourself out there. So many people are scared to show people who they really are, especially on social media. I love social media, and it's brought, again, when you just start, right? Like when you just start to tell your story, start to let people see who you are, you're actually going to be surprised at how cool they think. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Robbie and I do not see each other. We don't see ourselves as, oh, look how cool we are with our tattoos and our Harleys and our, and our wakeboards. Like this is our life. This is what we do every day. But what we found is other people do think it's cool. It's not what they do. Not everybody can get on the back of a board and jump wakes like Robbie can, or like our 6-year-old can. And so it's fun. My point is that it's fun for people to see your story and what's unique about you. And I tell people, man, one of the guys, I actually just hired him as our CFO, Reggie. Like, what got my attention about him on Facebook? He takes a selfie with this cat every day. How silly, right? He takes a picture with his cat, and I started showing this guy to Robbie. I'm like, Robbie, look at this cat guy. And him and I, he is a genius when it comes to business and marketing, and I ended up hiring him. But my point is, he is not afraid either to be himself when it comes down to, this is what I do. I sit around and cuddle with my cat and watch Netflix, in my free time. It doesn't matter what that looks like, because people are going to start to respect and admire the fact that that you're just you, and you're loud and you're proud about it. And that's when you start to see full circle your right business relationships and your right team be able to come to you, and it leads to massive referral partners and networking and things like that as well.
Yeah. Listen, I would say this in closing. My next tattoo will be my first tattoo. So right? So the fact of the matter is, but I'm comfortable in me. Robbie and Kimba are comfortable in them. And so I'm encouraging you, if you're listening to this video today, realize that what you have is enough.
Yes.
You have just got to take time to explore it and participate in whoever you are, and you'll find success along the way. You're never, ever, ever going to be anybody but you. So embrace it, love it, run with it, and you'll find success. I love you guys, and I appreciate so much Kimba and Robbie, our friendship over the years, and keep knocking it out of the park. And listen, if any of you guys are looking maybe for some encouragement or even ideas, follow these guys on social media, because they put out a lot of great information that can help you and your team. Guys, thanks so much. Kimba, Robbie, thank you so much. And
thanks, Reggie.
We'll talk to y'all soon. Have a good day.